Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm really excited to kick off this series, Battle of the Brushes. So thanks so much for joining us. I want you guys to kind of cheer us on a little bit. But as I wait for my guest, I also want you guys to let us know which look you like, interact with us as much as possible. So let me just get my guest on here. And we'll go ahead and get started. Who else is excited? Hi, Shonda. Oh, hi. Hello.
Hi, everyone. Hey, Leigh. How are you?
I'm so excited to do this with you. I've been looking forward to it for the entire first half of the week. So I think before we get started, what I'd love for you to do is just introduce yourself to everybody and just let us know how long you've been in the makeup artistry business, and then we'll get started.
Cool. My name is Vershanté. I'm the owner of Vershanté Land Artistry, Brow and Beauty here in Cleveland, Ohio. I've been in the industry for about 15 years, literally since high school is when I started dabbling and playing in makeup, and my friends would let me use them as test subjects. And then I went on to become a licensed esthetician, certified makeup artist, and I can't get enough of this industry. I love it. It's forever changing and growing, and it pushes me to do the same. So thank you for having me on today. I'm so excited.
Well, thanks for agreeing to do this. We were kind of laughing earlier today about how this is just like a friendly competition and we're going to kind of duke it out today. But for those of you that are just joining us, we're actually going to be using the new, this is an unlimited, it's a limited, I should say, limited edition Horizon palette.
Oh, cute. It's literally, you can fit it like in the palm of your hand. So it's so cute to just pop in your bag. You can take it on a trip with you. You can take it to work with you and have a day look and switch it up and go to a night look. It's so fun.
And we're both going to be doing a different look. We actually did not even talk about what colors each other is really going to do or what look. In fact, we didn't really plan much on what we were going to do. But I just wanted to show everybody the colors. We have Untold, which is this deeper brown here. And then we have Shallow, which has a little bit of shimmer to it. And then we have Secrets, which is a nice kind of soft matte taupey brown. And then we have Oceanic, which is a very vibrant blue. And then we have Clarity, which is a whitish color. It has some sparkle in it. And then the last color we have is Jaded. So I did do swatches, but I have not used this palette yet. So I'm excited to try it. So I thought that what would be fun is while we're doing our looks, we'll kind of teach everybody watching what we're doing, what kind of brush we're using, what technique we're doing. And if you guys want to just chime in and ask us questions, we're here to have fun, but we're also here to teach you guys. But I was kind of looking at the palette before we got started, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually start with the color Secrets. It's kind of that taupey matte brown, and I'm going to be using a blending brush to apply that to my transition area. So I'm a little bit older than Vershanté, so my eyes are a little bit hooded. So I like to start with a matte color and kind of carve out where a crease would be a little bit higher on my eye shape. So I think this will be fun because we do have totally different eye shapes too.
So I am actually going to use, did you say you were using Untold?
I'm using Secrets.
Okay, I'm going to use Untold, and I'm going to start to create my shape as well. I'm not going to tell you what, if you guys know anything about color theory, try to guess. I'm going to do a bolder look. Try to guess what bold color I'm going to use based on what I have on, okay?
I love it.
So I'm just going to go, and I'm looking in my mirror down here because I don't have on my glasses. And I'm going to go towards the outer V of my eye, and I'm using a fluffy brush to do that.
And I like to do this with my eyes open because then I can see exactly where to put this color. And you can see that it's very soft. It's just adding, I think my look's going to be just a little bit more on the natural side, but I should say I'm still going to incorporate color into my look, even though it's going to be a little bit more subdued.
And I think that's something to talk about too, is just that just because it's natural doesn't mean you can't involve color. Color happens naturally in nature, which, you know, so, and it brings vibrancy to the face.
So true.
So don't always go like so muted, all neutrals.
Exactly.
It washes everything out.
And that's why I'm really excited about this palette, because it's perfect for, if you look at all the trends happening, you know, this fall, winter, this palette is right in line with what we're seeing. So I am going to use a crease brush, and now I'm going to use a little bit of Untold, which is that darker brown. And I'm just going to put it on the tip of my brush. And I'm just going to do a little bit in my outer corner, just to deepen that a little bit. So kind of bring that up.
I'm going to come in. Have you guys guessed the color yet?
I saw them saying green. What else do you guys think?
I'm gonna come in with the oceanic blue.
Woo! I
have brown eyes, and brown eyes look great in blues and purples. It's absolutely beautiful, and that this has like a little bit of sparkle. It's right up my alley here. So I'm taking this with a flat brush because I want as little bit of fallout as possible. I sprayed my brush with the 10 Years Younger setting spray to kind of hold to that product so that I can just pack it on this lid, okay?
I love that technique, because I will say that all of our shadows are very, very pigmented. However, I don't really get a lot of fallout, especially when you do things like that, as I did with other shadows.
And I'm literally pressing as opposed to swiping. That way I'm trying not to move the product. I'm trying to get as much color payoff as possible, which is not hard to do because it's so pigmented.
I love that color. Look at how vibrant that is on you. Oh my gosh. So I'm actually going to be using Jaded, which is the green color. And I'm going to do the same thing with a flat shadow brush. I'm just going to press in that shadow. And then I'm going to put that on my lower lid. And sometimes what I like to do is just turn the brush upside down so I can get a little bit closer to the lashes. And just like Vershanté, I'm just going to press that color into my lid. Jax loves the blue. I know.
I love the blue too. And it's on my mobile eyelid right now, but I'm going to take it up a little bit because I have not hooded eyes, but just from having a full face, you start to get this like right in your crease where it wants to budge out instead of being sunk in. And I want to take that right up on top of the crease area too.
Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so beautiful, this green. Can you guys see that?
Yeah, and it just made your eyes pop.
And I actually do have green eyes, so I like to kind of match them sometimes. And then, of course, like you said, with color theory, sometimes I will go opposite and just really make them pop that way. But I like just adding this pop of that color on my mobile lid. So when I open and close my eyes, you can kind of see that shimmer just a little bit.
Can you guys see the difference, like from this eye to this eye, like how this eye just was like, boom?
It looks amazing. And we were actually talking about, you know, before we went live too, on how affordable this palette is. Like, I cannot believe that this palette is only $30. And like I said, it is a very limited edition. So you can go to motivescosmetics.com and get it right now. I don't know how long we're going to have it though, because I know everyone I've talked to is so in love with it, so I think it's going pretty fast.
Yeah, make sure you get yours. Tag Motives, tag us in your looks. Let us see.
So one of the things that I like to do with my eye shape too is I like to take a color that's a little bit lighter and do that in the inner corner, and that'll just kind of make my eyes a little bit bigger, a little bit popped. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I have actually very small eyes, so I do everything I can to make them look a little bit larger. So I'm going to use Shallow, which is that pearlized color, and I'm just going to put that on my crease brush just right on the tip, and then I'm going to add that to the inner corner of my mobile lid.
And I'm going back over top of the outer V area and kind of layering Oceanic and Untold together so I can get some depth and drama towards the outside of the eye so it doesn't look all like monotone.
Mm-hmm. I love it. Oh my goodness, girl. That looks so beautiful on you.
Thank you. I think I'm going to go on a date. Who?
Why not?
Watching that would like to take a blue-eyed, beautiful lady on a date today, because this is everything.
You know, you might as well.
Right? You can't. These are the type of eyes you can't waste this.
No, you can't. I agree with that. So I'm just going to make sure that this is all blended in. One of the things I like to do just to make sure everything is blended is just use little circles with my blender brush. I probably use this brush the most out of all the brushes.
I know. You have to blend. Now what I'm gonna do is, because I have these, like if you see the sharp lines, I want to soften that line up because I do want to make this a wearable look. You don't want it to be too edgy. You know what I mean? You want it to be wearable. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to soften that up. And I'm trying to find just a very thin blend brush that I can blend with. Okay. And I'm going to use Secrets for that to just soften that line up.
So I'm using Untold again. It's the darker brown. And I'm using kind of a flatter shadow brush. And I'm just taking that underneath my eye. I didn't even wet the brush. I'm just using the shadow, and it's really that buttery. Now you can use these all wet as well, like Vershanté did, where she wet her brush with the setting spray.
Yeah, and it's just a little mist. It's not like drenched or anything. Mm-hmm. I mean, as a makeup artist who I work with ladies who want to have like everyday looks and even photography, like this palette will photograph well. It will, I mean, for like, for brides, I still use color. Like I said, I probably wouldn't do a look like this unless they request it. But I mean, even something like what Leigh is doing, that's a little softer. Like it's nothing wrong with putting some color on the face. It really makes your eyes pop and sparkle. It brings some vibrancy to the face, and you still look like yourself.
So everyone's asking some questions. I can see them. So we are using the Horizon palette. And yeah, my eyes are popping. So I just took, like I said, a little bit of Untold, and I went underneath my eye. I tend to do a little bit more in the outer corner again, just to make my eyes appear a little bit larger. But then I did take the Shallow, the same color I did in the inner corner, and I did bring some down underneath my eye just a little bit. I didn't want to do too much. And now I am just taking my Luxe Precision eyeliner, which I like to use on the top. I can get it really close to my lash line, and what that does is it's going to make my lashes look just a little bit thicker. I'm not going to use artificial lashes with this look because I did want to keep it a little bit more natural, wearable, daytime look, but you could pop some lashes on, no problem.
So I took Clarity and I put it right on the inner part of my eye, and now I'm taking Untold and I'm going to go at my lower lash line with that, and I'm using just like a smudger brush to do that. And I want to get as close as possible to those lashes. Just really give the eye some drama. And I'm going to focus that kind of right now just on the outside of my eye. And I'm also going to take it to my top lash line and do that as well. And I like to do that before I do any liner. Sometimes just like if I'm not wanting the liner to look so graphic and I want it to just kind of blend in with the look, it's really nice to do. And when you connect your bottom, like when you take the eyeshadow kind of out some and you connect the bottom, it really makes your eyes look bigger and like more almond.
I like that. And a lot of times I use the darker shades in these palettes for liner. And in fact, the Oceanic that you were using, that would be a great liner for underneath the eye. This season, we're also seeing where it's like almost like cutting the crease with a liner, like a blue. So this would be a perfect blue to use for that as well. Like there's so much you can do with this palette. So let me just curl my lashes a little bit before I put my mascara on. So for those of you wondering too, the Luxe Precision Eyeliner is like a marker and it's pointed. So it's really easy to get in there. And I like to do like little dashes so I can kind of get in there and make my line as thick as I want it.
And I'm going to pop on some lashes because this blue is everything. It was, you know, why not?
You are definitely going to have to go out.
Girl, I am. I ain't playing.
So I have to use my favorite mascara, and this is a Fiber Lush by Motives. And why I like this is because it makes my lashes nice and full. It makes them nice and long. It also stays all day because I do my makeup usually in the morning, and then it lasts for the entire day. And the other reason I like it is it doesn't make shadows underneath my eyes, or I don't have fibers falling down. So when I apply my mascara, I actually like to start at the base of my lashes and kind of wiggle to build that volume.
That's one thing I like about all of our mascaras though, because I have really like sensitive eyes where with mascaras before I started using our mascaras, I would literally like, I too would put on mascara early in the morning, and by the end of my work day, I'm driving home and I'm gonna crash my car because I have mascara flakes in my eye.
Oh gosh.
We don't have that problem, and I love it.
Yeah, we don't want that happening. I don't know if you guys can see. I'll get close so you can kind of see the difference here between my lashes, but I don't know. This one is so much longer and thicker than the other one. Anne's giving me thumbs up, so hopefully you can see it. So are you putting on your lashes right now?
I am putting on my lashes, and it is always a job to put lashes on while on camera because you never know what's going to happen.
Looks like you're popping it right on.
A good take or a bad take, but you know, we roll with it. We roll with it. And that's the thing too, like, guys, even us professionals, sometimes stuff doesn't go as planned. So,
yeah, you're right.
You know, don't feel sad if you struggle with certain things, like putting on lashes. Technique definitely helps. While that lash is drying, I'm gonna, I like smushing my lashes into the falsies. Look at that.
Yes. So they're blended together. Yeah, you don't want them to look separate at all.
And underneath, a lot of times I turn my mascara, like I'll make sure I got all the extra product off, And I turn my mascara this way if you have like a chunkier mascara brush. And I just like try to get the tips and then work up. That way you try to miss your skin. Because you have to get really close. Like I don't have super long lower lashes.
I love that. I'm just going to apply a little bit on my lower. So you guys watching, let us know which look would you wear. Would you wear both of them? Would you wear mine or Vershanté's? Like which one would you wear? Because I really think that they're both wearable. I would wear your look for sure because I would wear
your look for sure too.
You'll have to do that, then take a picture and share it with me.
Yeah.
And then to finish my look, I'm just going to use my 10 Years Younger setting spray, which is going to make sure that it lasts all day long. I always have to finish with that. So a lot of people are saying both. I love that.
Both looks. Yes, y'all.
Yes. Wait, does that mean it's a tie?
Because we was really competing. Because,
or do we have to have a winner here? So Onyx Gold said she thinks that she would go with your look. So
hey, boo, thank you.
I love them. So you guys that are watching, we would love to hear who you want to see on the next episode of Battle of the Brushes. You guys can nominate people and we're looking for, oh, Sarah even said it's a tie. A lot of people are saying we're both winners. So I guess it's not a tie, we're both winners.
Fair, you know, I'm always winning, you know.
So the question, what is your lip color?
So I have on, it's a combination of things. And that's to help it last all day. So I have on Rust and Roll. So first I have on a liner. I have two different liners on. And then I have Rust and Roll on the outside. And then I have Silhouette on the inside. And they merge together and create like a really nice color, but it keeps the lips like not too matte, kind of matte, but not too matte. Because I like a little sheen. I'm actually a lip gloss girl. So cute.
I love that. So I'm actually located in Wisconsin. I didn't introduce myself, but I've been a master cosmetologist for going on 26 years in a small town in Wisconsin. And Vershanté, you're in Ohio, correct?
Yes, I'm in Cleveland, Ohio. My studio is located in Chagrin Falls. And yeah, you guys have to come see me or have me come see you. That happens too.
So thank you all for tuning in, and make sure that you keep on nominating on this post who you want to see battle it out next time. A lot of people are saying that they want to see us again, but I think it would be fun to have some variety, and we'll come up with a few new faces, and who knows, maybe we'll be back. You never know, right?
You never know. Stay tuned.
Or maybe you'll have to face off somebody else, and we'll just have fun with the series. But we want to hear from all of you. Let us know whose look you liked, if you like them both, if you wear them both, and who you want to see again. And I just appreciate all of you tuning in. Let us know your questions. We'll continue to answer them even after this is over. It'll be on the Motives page. So thank you so much.
Make sure to get your palette. It's only $30. It's $30. If you need help ordering, me or Leigh can help you, or you can go right on over to motivescosmetics.com and order. We will love to see your looks. Tag us at Leigh Raeder, at Vershanté Lynn Artistry, at Motives Cosmetics. We appreciate everyone for tuning in and having some fun with us today.
Yes, for sure. Make sure to tag us so we can see the looks that you create as well. Tag Motives Cosmetics. And thank you so much for battling with me today, girl.
I loved it. So much fun.
Well, and I hope to see you soon in real life, but it was fun hanging out with you virtually.
Yes, of course. Always. Love you.
Bye, everybody.